And while shifting our focus to Bangladesh, a year after the ouster of Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh still awaits a democratically elected government. In the meantime, interim government leader Mohammad Yunus is holding on to the duties of governance in Dhaka. Marking the first anniversary of the mass student-led uprising, thousands of Bangladeshis carried out a massive rally in the capital city of Dhaka. Roads were covered with Bangladeshi flags. Demonstrators marched down the street with hand in hand. The show of unity and demand for a better country echoed on the ground.
August 5th reminds us that people united and rose against tyranny. People want to ensure that such authoritarian attitudes and tendencies are never seen again, neither in those currently in power nor in those who may come to power in the future.
The sentiments at the top also remain the same. In his address to the nation, country's interim leader Mohammad Yunus vowed to stand against oppression and promised an accountable democratic state.
Today, we have not come merely to remember the past, we have come to take a pledge that we will never bow down to any form of oppression and that we will establish an accountable, humane, democratic and egalitarian state, a state that will always work for the welfare of its people.
As Bangladesh's revolution stands at the crossroads, two major concerns that face Yunus government are: number one, bringing Hasina back in the country to face the law, and number two, conducting free and fair elections as soon as possible. Sheikh Hasina remains in India, far from the reach of Bangladesh's interim government. Meanwhile, the trials and convictions against her continue in Bangladesh, not just on the legal front, but also Bangladesh's government is working to paint Hasina as a dictator in the national psyche of Bangladesh. Once a heavily guarded palace of Sheikh Hasina is now being turned into a museum. This will serve as a lasting reminder of her tenure in Bangladesh. The luxurious Dhaka palace, known as Gono Bamban, was stormed by thousands of demonstrators after she fled to India on August 5th, 2024. The July revolution gave rise to fundamentalist renaissance in Bangladesh, with attacks on minorities and growing popularity of populist political forces. Mohammad Yunus-led government faces a challenge to maintain law and order in the country. On the return of electoral democracy, Yunus declared that election could be held in April 2026 and possibly as soon as February, with no official confirmation. These dates can be pushed further. Meanwhile, political parties are itching for elections right now, but the question remains, will Hasina's party be allowed in elections? Will there be a neutral political playground for all the parties in Bangladesh before the polls?